I'm Dean Vera. I'm a law school dean and also a lawyer. Today, we'll talk about some advertising trickery that use their creative slogans or bylines in their advertisements. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Again, my name is Dean Vera, and if you think you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please do me a favor and click the like, subscribe button, and the notification bell so that you'll be notified or know when I post new videos. Let's get to the topic. Advertising is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's both helpful and a bit creative when it comes to product information and how they sell the products. Now, this doesn't mean that I am criticizing the product itself. I'm not putting it down at any point. I'm just looking at their advertising, which is basically created by a second company or a third party, because most companies right now hire advertising agencies to do their marketing. The 5 tricks that I'm going to say are not necessarily illegal. They're not at all. They're purely above the law, but nevertheless use some creative thinking in their marketing. The first slogan: if symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Now, what can I say about this? These lines are usually done at the end of commercials that are for drugs or maybe certain pharmaceuticals. What they're really saying is, if you're still getting sick or you haven't been cured of the ailment, go to your doctor. That's what it actually says. But what it doesn't say is stop taking the drugs or stop taking the medicine. It just says, go to your doctor. Now, most of the pharmaceutical commercials that are on TV here in the Philippines are for over-the-counter drugs, which means drugs that don't need prescription by a medical professional or a doctor. This means these drugs are available at the drugstores by the counter or even some convenience stores. Is it illegal? Not necessarily, because when you buy over-the-counter drugs, they're your choice, meaning you decide to buy them out of your own volition, out of your own thinking. Nevertheless, when they say, if symptoms persist, consult your doctor, it just says, go to your doctor. Seek medical advice. The second point I'm going to show you, or the second slogan, is this: kills 100 viruses. But what you don't know, or maybe you have not noticed, is that this is preceded by this graphic. Kills 99.99% of germs and bacteria. What's wrong with it? It's not wrong per se, but it is a little bit of trickery, because what you saw previously was a 99.99% kill rate over germs and bacteria. But when it comes to viruses, it just says it kills 100 viruses, or maybe over 100 viruses. It doesn't say 100%, it says 100 viruses. It's a bit creative because in these times of 2021 and last year, 2020, we had the pandemic, and COVID-19 is indeed a virus. Yes, whatever product that was, it does kill that virus. But again, it's a play of the word percentage. It is previous in the first graphic, but not in the second graphic when it shows the number 100. The third slogan is recommended by a group of medical professionals or an association of medical professionals. This is usually done for a soap. Again, this is in the time of pandemic, and indeed, hand washing is an important part of safety protocols to prevent the being contaminated by the COVID-19 virus. Now, is it wrong? Not at all. But necessarily, it does not say it is prescribed or recommended by doctors. Again, doctors are not in the habit of prescribing soap. Nevertheless, it's a bit of creative thinking when it is endorsed or recommended by a group or an association of medical professionals. A bit of disclaimer here: even though they're not drugs, that soap still needs FDA approval, just like the drugs. The fourth slogan, which I will say, or the fourth creative slogan, is the #1 brand recommended by dentists. Don't get me wrong, dentists are indeed medical professionals who have the power and the license to prescribe medicines such as painkillers or antibiotics. Nevertheless, when it comes down to a toothpaste, since it's not a medical or a drug or a pharmaceutical, it's not technically prescribed. But nevertheless, it is recommended. But then why did they have to put #1 brand recommended by dentists? Probably it's a survey, but is that survey a medical survey or just a branding or marketing survey? We don't know. Nevertheless, this is the slogan used by either the soap or the toothbrush commercial, saying it's the #1 recommended brand by dentists, not necessarily prescribed. The fifth one, and this is my favorite, this is for a cigarette brand. As you know, cigarette advertising has been banned since the early 2000s. I'm not a smoker myself, but I respect those who have that choice to smoke. And this is their tagline: the largest selling luxury cigarette. It's a bit creative because the word largest doesn't necessarily mean number. It's just the size. So are they selling the largest selling cigarette? It's not the largest cigarette, it's just the largest selling cigarette. So it's a play of words that don't necessarily match. Then again, what is a luxury cigarette? I still don't know. It's been years and I've been pondered by that question. Lastly, if it's the largest selling luxury cigarette, what's in second place or even third place? We will never know. I hope you picked up something in this video. If you think of other creative advertising slogans, please put them in the comments below and I'd love to hear from you.
Alright, please do me a favor and smash that like button. It'll help me a lot and it will trigger the YouTube algorithm. Now, if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't, my dog will eat this exam booklet and that student has to repeat his final exam again.